What's up, guys? Today, I will telling about $quarter coin, United States, Liberty of America, 1776, 1976. In God we trust, narrator, excited tone. Imagine finding a simple quarter in your drawer. Now imagine that coin being worth hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. A 25-cent piece that could change your fortune. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic and misunderstood coins in American history, the 1776 to 1976 Bicentennial Washington Quarter. You might have one in your pocket right now, and it could be worth a small fortune. Title sequence. 5 Most Valuable Washington Quarters, Episode 1, the 1776 to 1976 Bicentennial Quarter. Cut 2, coin spinning in slow motion, dramatic sound effect, body, story, and facts. Narrator, let's travel back in time to 1976. America was celebrating 200 years of independence. Fireworks lit up the sky, flags flew high, and the U.S. Mint decided to commemorate the nation's bicentennial in a historic way by redesigning the Washington Quarter. Cut 2, vintage footage of 1976 celebrations, then zoom in on the Bicentennial Quarter. Narrator, what makes this coin so special? For starters, instead of the regular eagle on the reverse, the Bicentennial Quarter features a revolutionary drummer boy, designed by Jack L. R., a tribute to the spirit of 1776. The obverse still shows George Washington, but the dates 1776-1976 replace the usual year. And let's not forget the words, "In God we trust" and "Liberty," symbols of America's core values. Cut 2, macro shots of the coin's front and back in detail close up. Narrator, now, here's where it gets interesting. Over 1.6 billion of these quarters were minted, but only a few rare types are worth big money. Most are in common circulation and worth, well, 25 cents. But if yours has a special characteristic, you might be holding a coin worth thousands of dollars. The value. Why this coin could be worth thousands. Narrator, let's talk value. In circulated condition, most bicentennial quarters won't fetch more than $1 or $2. But there are key things to look for that could raise the value exponentially. On screen, text and arrows highlighting key areas on the coin. Narrator, first, check for the no mint mark Philadelphia strike. While not super rare, it adds some collector interest. Next, if your coin has a D mint mark from Denver or an S for San Francisco, that's where it starts getting juicy. Cut 2, comparison of mint marks with visuals. Narrator, but here's the jackpot. If your coin was part of a proof set, especially the 40% silver versions minted in San Francisco, you could be looking at hundreds, even thousands of dollars in the right condition. A pristine example sold at auction for over $19,000. Yes, $19,000 for a quarter. On screen, screenshot of auction house listing. Narrator, even in circulated condition, some rare varieties like double die errors, off-center strikes, or coins with unique planchet flaws can fetch $500 to $1,000 or more, depending on rarity and demand. Coin collector's insights. Cut 2, interview clips or reenacted collector voiceovers. Collector voiceover. I've been collecting coins for 15 years. The Bicentennial Quarter is one of those hidden gems. You find one with a mint error or a high-grade silver proof, you've got serious cash in your hands. Narrator, and the fun part? These coins are still out there. In old drawers, in change jars, in your grandma's kitchen. You don't need to be a pro to find one, just a keen eye and a little knowledge. How to spot a valuable bicentennial quarter? Narrator, so how do you know if your 1776 to 1976 quarter is valuable? Here's a quick list. On screen, bullet point list appears one by one. Does it have an S mint mark? It could be silver. Is it shiny and flawless? Proof versions are worth more. Is there a double image on the lettering or date? That's a double die error. Is the coin off center, missing details, or oddly colored? That could be a rare minting error. Does it weigh more than a regular quarter? That might mean silver content. Cut 2, weighing the coin on a digital scale. Narrator, weight is key. The standard quarter weighs about 5.67 grams. but a silver Bicentennial Quarter, closer to 5.75 grams. Tips for selling your coin. Narrator, got a promising quarter? Don't rush to sell it at the first offer. Here's what to do. Use a magnifying glass and check the mint mark, date, and edges. Weigh the coin. Silver quarters weigh slightly more. Visit a reputable coin dealer or send it to a professional grading service like PCGs or NGC. Check auction results. Sites like eBay or Heritage Auctions list recent sales. Outrow closing statement and call to action. Narrator excited tone. So next time you're handed a quarter in change, take a second look. That bicentennial drummer boy might be marching you straight to the bank. And this is just the beginning. That upbeat music kicks in now. Narrator, don't forget, this was only one of the top 5 most valuable Washington quarters. In the next episodes, we're going to reveal coins worth up to $50,000, even $1 million. So hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you never miss a chance to strike gold in your own change and end screen with subscribe button and previews of next coin episodes. The 1976 U.S. Bicentennial Quarter, celebrating 200 years of American liberty. Introduction. The 1976 Bicentennial Quarter is one of the most iconic commemorative coins in U.S. history. Struck to celebrate 200 years of American independence, this special quarter features unique designs honoring the nation's founding principles of liberty, freedom, and patriotism. With the dual dates 1776, 1976, and the enduring motto, "And in God we trust," this coin remains a cherished collectible. In this comprehensive script, we will explore the historical context of the bicentennial celebration, design and symbolism of the bicentennial quarter, minting and varieties, collectability and value today. Legacy and cultural impact. The historical context, America's 200th birthday, the road to the bicentennial. The United States was preparing for a grand celebration in 1976, marking 200 years since the Declaration of Independence. 1776, Congress authorized a series of commemorative coins, including a quarter, $50, and dollar, to honor this milestone. Why a special quarter? The quarter dollar was chosen because of its widespread circulation. Unlike rare gold coins, the bicentennial quarter would be seen and used by millions, ensuring that every American could hold a piece of history. Public involvement in design selection. The U.S. Mint held a national competition for the reverse tail side designs of the bicentennial coins. The winning designs were selected from over 800 submissions by amateur and professional artists. Design and symbolism of the bicentennial quarter. Obverse head side, George Washington. The obverse retains the classic George Washington portrait designed by John Flanagan in 1932. The inscriptions include "Liberty, in God we trust." The dual date 1776-1976, instead of a single-year reverse tail side, the Revolutionary Drummer. Designed by Jack L.R., the reverse features a colonial drummer with a victory torch encircled by 13 stars representing the original. The inscriptions include "United States of America, Pluribus Unum." Quarter dollar, symbolism behind the design. The drummer represents the spirit of the American Revolution, where young soldiers and militias played a crucial role. The torch symbolizes freedom and enlightenment, echoing the Statue of Liberty. 13 stars honor the original colonies that fought for independence. Minting and varieties. Mint marks and production. The bicentennial quarter was produced at 3 U.S. mints: Philadelphia no mint mark, 809 million struck. Denver D mint mark, 860 million struck. San Francisco S mint mark, silver proof versions for collectors. Composition. Circulation quarters, made of copper nickel clad, 91.67% copper, 8.33% nickel. Silver proof quarters, struck in 40% silver for collectors. Special varieties and errors. Some rare varieties include double die obverse DDO, a misprint that doubles Washington's features, off-center strikes, misaligned coins that are prized by collectors. Collectability and value today. Are bicentennial quarters rare? Most bicentennial quarters are not rare due to high mintage. However, silver proofs and error coins can be valuable. Current market value: circulated copper nickel quarters. 2. Uncirculated rolls coins, silver proofs, depending on condition. Rare errors: DDO off-center. How to identify a valuable bicentennial quarter? Check for S-mint marked silver proofs. Look for doubling in Washington's portrait. Examine for off-center strikes or unusual errors. Legacy and cultural impact: a coin that defined a generation. The Bicentennial Quarter was more than just currency. It was a symbol of national pride during America's 200th birthday. Many people save these coins as keepsakes, making them a nostalgic item for those who lived through the 1970s. Influence on future commemorative coins: the success of the bicentennial coins paved the way for future commemoratives such as State Quarters 1999, 2008, America the Beautiful Quarters 2010, 2021. Why it still matters today. Historical significance: a tangible link to America's revolutionary past. Educational value: teaches younger generations about U.S. history. Numismatic appeal: a must-have for coin collectors. Conclusion: the 1976 Bicentennial Quarter remains one of the most beloved U.S. coins, embodying the ideals of liberty, patriotism, and faith in God we trust. Whether you find one in your change or purchase a proof version, this coin is a miniature monument to America's 200-year journey. For collectors and history enthusiasts alike, the Bicentennial Quarter is more than just 25 cents. It's a piece of American heritage,